activists gathered across Britain on Saturday 19th of September 2020 to demand that the British government take accountability for migrant refugees in Europe and end its racist border rules. Stand Up to Racism and Care for Calais called for the nationwide day of action, conducted in harmony with asylum seekers exiled by the Moria campfire in Lesbos previous week, and those encountering daily police viciousness in northern France. Please don't forget to press the subscribe button, along with the bell icon for breaking United Kingdom visas and immigration news and updates. You can also help us bring you the finest, up-to-date, and most reliable news update on UK visas and immigration by becoming our patron on patreon.com with just £1 a month. Link mentioned below.
Brightest and the best.
Changing the UK.
Single global
Immigration system.
Protesters rally across UK to support migrant refugees. Activists criticized that the British government's shameful inaction in reply to the humanitarian disaster in Lesbos, where 12,000 refugees have been asleep in the streets for weeks, with very less food or water. Lord Alf Dubs, who was supporting the rally on Saturday, stated, "No human beings should be left to exist in such circumstances. In the interests of humanity and international solidarity, we should immediately offer to take some of these unfortunate victims, especially the children, and give them safety in this country. That is my plea to the Home Secretary." The rallies, which are happening in cities including Glasgow, London, Manchester, and Newcastle, will also focus the dangerous scapegoating by political leaders of refugees and migrants who cross the Channel. The UK Home Office has taken a very uncompromising tactic, threatening to ask the Royal Navy to stop vessels and promising to deport 1,000 asylum seekers who come to the UK in this manner before the end of 2020. Campaigners caution that the latest increase in anti-refugee oratory is fueling violent far-right and fascist forces aiming to protests in Dover earlier this month, and persecution of refugees in hotels by Britain First. Diane Abbott, Labour Minister of Parliament, who also backs the Day of Action, appealed that the government is looking for blames to divert from its catastrophic mishandling of the COVID-19 disaster. Activists also denounced the British government's racist border policies, which they accused for the demise of a Sudanese refugee who sank in the Channel after making an effort to come to Britain in a small vessel. Rudy Shulkind, Research and Policy Coordinator at Bail for Immigration Detainees, mentioned that Ministers of Parliament have discovered that the UK Home Office endangers making decisions centred on narrative, hypothesis, and partiality. "We see proof of this daily in the way that migrant and immigration detention are handled. Migrant refugees are in prison without a trial, at the will of Home Office civil servants, with no knowledge of when or where they will be freed. It is astonishing that Home Office is believed with such extensive controls of detention and deportation that it can use with very little inspection. How many more blistering reports are required before we see significant modifications and alterations in the British government's approach to immigration enforcement? Only time will tell." For more details of the Stand Up to Racism protests, click the link below.